Do you know whose assassination was the most complex in the history of the United States? John Fitzgerald Kennedy, or more commonly known as JFK. He had a very interesting story. In JFK's childhood, he moved around quite often. JFK went to numerous schools, and the reasons varied. His first reason is illness. JFK was a frail boy growing up in Massachusetts, and he was always contracting illnesses, one of which was scarlet fever, a bacterial infection similar to strep throat. If scarlet fever was left untreated, it could be fatal. Back in the early 1900s, doctors did not know how to treat these illnesses. Some doctors even treated scarlet fever with horse or sheep blood. JFK was the eldest of 9 kids in his immediate family, but too many kids left him with no time to interact with his mom, and he had to be disciplined, so they sent him to private school. JFK went over to 5 schools by the time he graduated high school. Later on, John joined the touch football team. Touch football was the most popular sport in the Northeast, just like how baseball or basketball is today. Shortly after his 7th grade year, he was sent back to Canterbury boarding school in New Milford as a punishment for being a prankster at his school. But often, JFK got sick and sometimes even hospitalized. This punishment soon came to an end after graduating senior year with a title. Being the leader of the school's pranking group, he nearly got suspended. After graduation, JFK bid farewell to the school and went to pursue his dreams in the military. JFK enjoyed finding struggles with the economy and politics and trying to fix them. Fighting in the Vietnam War was the perfect way to do that. It was the perfect way to do that because he tested strategies like guerrilla warfare and communism and with attack strategies. John Fitzgerald Kennedy won his role in the Navy and became the captain of the PT-109. PT-109 is a naval warfare torpedo watch boat. After a Vietnamese torpedo hit the boat and sank it, JFK and the remaining members of his crew that survived endured the toughest swim of their whole lives. Another torpedo watch boat called the PT-157 rescued him. Would you continue to fight the war after something so traumatic? Then, JFK went into politics and crushed Dwight Eisenhower in the presidential election. JFK always thought he had better ideas than the people on TV and strived to be better. The President of the United States, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. The Cuban Missile Crisis was a dispute between the US and the Soviets in Cuba. It all started when a U-2 plane from America, also U-2 is a model of a plane, when it captured pictures of a nuclear weapon building site in Cuba. In fact, one of JFK's greatest achievements was ending the Cuban Missile Crisis peacefully. Unfortunately, JFK's term only lasted 2 years, and on November 22, 1963, President John Fitzgerald Kennedy was riding the streets of Dallas, Texas, when a shot was fired on Elm Street. JFK was shot in the right temple from the 6th floor sniper rifle in the Daley Plaza building. The alleged killer, Lee Harvey Oswald, shot 3 shots, the first missing JFK, but the second and third striking him. There are many conspiracies about the assassination was set up or what the goal was, or even if Lee Harvey Oswald did kill JFK, or if the assassination was an inside job. The shot was fatal. A direct hole through the right hemisphere could not have been fixed. JFK died about 6 hours after the shot in a hospital across the street. The whole nation was in a state of sorrow. This is the story of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Thank you.